If you're into sunsets, cocktails, and soaking up some of the best views in the world, come with us today as we count down our top 5 favourite bars and restaurants around Sydney's Circular Quay with the best sunset views over Sydney Harbour and all a walking distance from each other. We've picked a variety of spots that feature different views as well as budgets, so there's something for everyone. Watch to the end to see our 2 bonus spots you won't want to miss. Let's go! Our first stop, number 5 on our list, is the Opera Bar. Tucked away under the Opera House, it's a front row seat to views of the Harbour Bridge, Luna Park and the ferries passing by. The forecourt, as it is known, is an ideal spot to watch the sunset and is a special favourite for locals and tourists alike. It's not expensive to grab a bite and a bevy and join the seagulls to enjoy one of the most iconic sunset backdrops anywhere in the world, with meals ranging from $10 to $48. Just to be clear, what you're seeing just here is actually Bennelong Restaurant and Bar. It's also worth mentioning that you don't have to buy something to sit on the front seats. As the sun sets, the iconic white sails glow, creating a stunning visual effect that you can't help but capture. And when the sun goes down, the lighting shifts to warm firelights as a live band starts playing in the forecourt. The Opera Bar brings that particular Sydney Friday night energy. That's very hard to leave. So if you're heading to a show at the Opera House, this is the perfect place to meet beforehand, or after, or honestly, just instead.
So we're about to go up to Cafe Sydney. Not many tourists know about this. It's at the top of Customs House. So just about there. Yeah, we're going to go have some lunch. Let's check it out.
This one is easily missed by tourists as it's perched on level 5 on top of Customs House. If you want a front row balcony seat overlooking the harbour, you can try your luck, but it's best to book and dine at the restaurant. Expect an atmosphere that's a little more refined but still reasonable and gives unbeatable panoramic views of Circular Quay as the sun makes its way behind the Sydney Harbour Bridge. We really loved the menu choices and the service was great. After some deliberation, we ordered the beef tenderloin at $58 and the Berkshire pork belly at $45 with duck fat chat potatoes for $17. Then sat with a drink and watched both the sunset and cruise ship do their thing. It sure was a great way to spend the afternoon before heading off to our next sunset spot.
Cheers, my dears. That's nice.
Look at it, we've got the pork belly, the duck potato, and that is the tenderloin, beef tenderloin. Wow, pretty good.
And what a view as well, overlooking the Harbour Bridge. The Carnival cruise just left.
Wonderful.
Time to lower the bar just a notch, both in elevation and price tag, where you can still expect a heady first-class view. We're headed to the Glenmore Hotel Rooftop.
Here we are on the top of the Glenmore Hotel. It's really beautiful up here, a great view of the Opera House. It's a great little sunset spot. You don't see the sun from here, but you do see the sunset on the Opera House sails.
This heritage hotel is all about relaxed pub vibes. You get a mixed crowd of great Aussies. Here are some larrikins having a fun night out. It's one of the best rooftop views of the Opera House as the sky turns gold. Getting here earlier rather than later is the trick, as rooftop seats always fill out fast. It's casual, has a friendly atmosphere, the food is good, with burgers and chips priced at $25. What you'd expect really, but the sunset is always priceless.
Heading just up the road is sunset destination number 2, hidden within the Shangri-La Hotel in The Rocks, way up on level 36. Look for altitude blue. When taken to your seat, you're literally towering over the harbour. This view offers a unique perspective down on the Harbour Bridge and the traffic streaming crossing it. It's a great option for sunset cocktails with 180-degree views, especially with the sun dropping to the west. The view is so spectacular, and it's good to know you can come up here without a booking, whenever suits.
Here we are up on level 36, Shangri-La. It's our number 2 spot. You're literally up in the clouds. It's a really lovely place to be. It's more an acute angle on the Harbour Bridge, and the whole city turns golden at this time of day. So it's a must visit. You don't have to book, you can just come up. You split the blue bar and the 36. It's wonderful.
Everything was around $30 or under, and it was top-notch, delicious quality for the price. Ken ordered the prawn and crab conchiguli pasta. I ordered the lamb loin with fennel paratha and Indian bread. And Coda ordered the boneless chicken karaj with garlic aioli and pickles. We also indulged in 2 types of fresh sourdough with garlic butter. Yum! It was a delightful meal, and we enjoyed every mouthful. At number 1 is something really special and definitely one of our favourite spots at sunset in Circular Quay. It's the Aster at the rooftop of the Intercontinental Hotel. Think plush interiors, sky-high cocktails and a killer panoramic sunset outlook over the harbour and the Royal Botanic Gardens. Here you can also walk out onto an open-air balcony viewing platform for that uninterrupted view. Cocktails here range from $22 to $30 and the food is delicious, if a little on the smaller side. Prices range from $12 to $48 and we had the crab toast to share. Unfortunately, the night we were there to capture a sunset, it turned out to be quite overcast, but it was still mesmerising and deserves its place as Sydney's most glamorous sunset. It's elevated, sophisticated and exclusive with a minimum spend of $60 per person. But once you arrive, you'd be glad you did.
So right now, just quickly, we are in the Aster Rooftop Hotel, which is at the top of the Intercontinental Hotel. It's a beautiful rooftop. You can go inside, you can go outside. There is a minimum spend and you do have to make a booking, but it's pretty spectacular.
But of course, you don't need to go to a bar or a restaurant to watch the sunset over Sydney Harbour. For our first bonus spot, it's Mrs. Macquarie's Point, a classic sunset spot in the Royal Botanical Gardens. Pack a picnic, grab your best camera and watch the Opera House and Harbour Bridge light up as the sun goes down. This magic spot is an 18-minute easy walk from the Opera House forecourt through the Botanical Gardens, making it easily accessible for anyone staying in the city. Pick a spot on the grass, in the sandstone caves, or up on the viewing platform and be treated to the panoramic views of the harbour with the city skyline as a stunning backdrop. It's a perfect spot to relax and soak in the atmosphere. Make sure you visit the historic landmark chair that was chipped out of rock by convicts for the Governor's wife, Lady Macquarie, who would often sit here in colonial times and watch the old ships come and go.
Amazing to think that I'm here and this is where Lady Macquarie used to sit.
For our very last bonus spot, we have a unique sunset experience that is an absolute must. Consider taking the Manly Ferry from Circular Quay just before sunset, because there's nothing quite like seeing a Sydney sunset reflected from the water and seeing the iconic views of Sydney Harbour in fluid motion. We recommend getting the Manly Fast Ferry and leaving about 15 minutes before sunset. It costs just $8 one way. There's also a bar on board to grab a drink before it leaves. What more could you wish for? Now it's time to head up to the top level of the ferry for the best view. After this most epic sunset view, you can look forward to visiting the many beachside restaurants and bars of Manly. This Sydney sunset could easily be number one, because after all, the best things in life are free. If you enjoyed watching this and want to see more inspirational Sydney content, please hit subscribe now. And if you'd like to hear more secrets of Sydney, click the links in the description to get our local guides from our website. And wherever you're viewing from, enjoy your next sunset.